Morning everybody. Today is the 30th of June 2019 and there's the breeding cows down there. They're on the way up the hill and I thought I'd better get up here today and get some film footage of what's going on because they're going to be in here tomorrow and really want to show you what's going on. So I'm standing in the middle of a trial plot here, which is a big half circle, and it goes around. And so what I'll do is I'll just walk over, and I'm standing in the middle of the trial plot, or walking through the middle of the trial plot now, and some really interesting things going on. I'm seeing prairie grass come up through the ground. We haven't planted that, and on this trial plot all we've done differently is had 1 more year's application of silica. We started the trials here in November of 2016, so we're 2.5 years on, and to say that I'm pleased is a bit of an understatement when you see what's going on in here. I mean, it's great to see the changes in species. We've got chicory that stayed in the pasture. We seem to be getting more of it. It seems to be a silica lover. It's beautiful to eat. I don't bother growing any salads anymore, as these guys are just divine, and with a bit of yarrow there, dandelion, plantains, there's just no need to go and grow anything. So what I'll do is I'll just walk along here and I'll give you an idea. You know, you can see how my boots, you can see how deep the grass is and how thick it is, and this is just exceptional. Now if you keep watching, we'll try and slow down a bit. Now we're coming to the edge of the plot now, and it's starting to get thinner and a bit more clumpy, and we're just starting to go outside that plot, and we're out of it now. Now, to say that I'm not unhappy with what's going on outside of it, I mean, as you can see down here in the open ground there, we've got massive worm casts. It's really going to town, and against last year we were up to here, it's a big improvement. But you know, like each year we're actually making some serious progress. So there's a really good soul of grass outside of the trial plot, and I'm really pleased. Like the cows here will go on, the 110 cows with the bulls in them, they'll go through this paddock in 3 days. Well, once upon a time it was 3 days with 3 big bales or 2 days of grass. So we're way ahead of the game. The cows are in really good order now. They were really skinny after our long dry period, and that's been an interesting coming back from there. You know, Christmas Eve 6 months ago we've only had 200 mils of rain, and so look, we've managed to get ourselves up and running again, and used hay up until the end of May, and then we kicked back into the grass because it's really gone well. Now if I wander back across here, hopefully you can see the change, the transition, as we start to head back into it, and you can see that prairie grass coming back into the fold, and that's awesome. I mean, that grows prolifically in the winter time. Now what's really interesting though, and this is really important in our quest for improving carbon levels, the probe on the bottom here is the one that's had 1 more year's application of silica. Now you can see that we're down 250 mils of good brown dirt now, and we're heading for 300. On the other plot there, like you can see, we've got 150 mils. Whether that's slowed down a bit this year because of the extended dry period, but what's cool is I'm starting to see some movement in that again now to get some depth. So we'll measure the levels in the spring when we do our soil test to match each year to see how much carbon we've increased. But you know, visually it's significant, the growth is significant, and it is really noticeable. I'll probably try and get back up here in the morning. The cows will be in this trial plot in the morning before they want to eat anywhere else. So there's a significant change in flavour. As I said, we can use the stuff for our salads now. We've got, you know, dandelion. It's beautiful, absolutely gorgeous. And so the animals notice the change in the diet. We can change it through our flavour, and our herbage tests and our soil tests are showing, and our visual tests on our carbon levels, and we can monitor everything that's going on. But I mean, who wouldn't be happy if they could turn their whole farm into that for around $100 a hectare or less a year? And I can see this getting to a point where we're not going to have to put anything on. So it's a really interesting place to get to, and one which gives real power to farmers to look after their soils. And all you need is good information and how to go about changing those soils around and let them do themselves.